Sure, you see, I've told you. Sure, you see, you see what I've said. You guys, when I talk, you guys always say, African Booty King is mad, he's crazy, he doesn't have a point. But what I'm saying comes from a place of wisdom. Alas, Google has released their annual most searched songs in Nigeria of 2017, and Wizkid was nowhere to be found. All you Wizkid fans, look, I like Wizkid, alright. I'm a Wizkid fan. Wizkid is my top 3 Nigerian artists of all time. Alright, that's Wizkid, Davido, and Mr. Easy. Top 3 Nigerian artists of all time. To me, not in any particular order. But, just learn how to accept criticism. This year, Wizkid's material has been substandard compared to his main competition, Davido. In terms of quality, he's blown him out of the water, and it shows. And it shows, man. It really shows. It shows at the end of Ash. When you work hard, it's not about noise. Davido just kept quiet, dropping hits, engineering songs that appeal to Nigerians, well-written songs. While some Wizkid stand, things saying, "Oh yeah, take all my money, put them for your head, yo." Is a compelling song. How is that a compelling song? The song has no structure. It's just somehow. It's an enjoyable song. To be honest, it's enjoyable. I was jamming to it today. And when I went for some events, it was playing. I was jamming to it. The song is nice, but man, compared to Fall, compared to Fire, no. Wizkid was not there. He just didn't try this year, man. He just didn't try. And all you fans, man, all you Wizkid fans, you just need to accept it, man. Okay, I'm saying the wrong thing. All you Wizkid stands, you guys need to accept that Wizkid this year has not been the greatest. Alright, let's just do a step-by-step assessment of every song he's dropped in the past 1 year. Alright, well, let's start with Davido. Davido was subpar, alright. The beat was nice, great beat, but the song just came and went. Efia had a catchy hook, but the song came and went, to be honest, in Nigeria. Look, I live in Nigeria. I haven't been out of Nigeria in a while, so I don't know whether they're jamming these songs internationally. I don't know whether they're playing Davido in Jamaica. Probably they are, but from the ground, I'm at ground zero. I'm in Nigeria listening to songs on the radio, and I'm not hearing Davido there. I'm not. It was never like a radio hit in Nigeria. It was a club hit in some clubs, but to appeal to the mass Nigerians, nah, Wizkid did not do that, man. I feel like nowadays he's trying to appeal to a more foreign, more non-Nigerian crowd, and he's sacrificing his sound a bit. And let's get one thing straight. When Wizkid goes foreign, he does it better than Davido. That's something that I have to be honest about. You see, when Davido last year was trying to go foreign, when he was dropping Bad Bill, dropping that weird song with Tinashe, dropping that song with Ray Sherwood, it wasn't sounding nice at all. So it was really bad, man. It was really bad. But now, when Wizkid goes foreign, he actually does it better than Davido. That one is unquestionable in my opinion. But like his quality still. His foreign quality, even though he does foreign songs with Sam Davido, is still not as compelling, not as catchy, doesn't have as much character, or it's not as interesting as Davido's new songs, man. Most of them had interesting stories, like interesting metaphors, just the way they were written. And that's another thing. I addressed the fact that Davido doesn't write his songs most times, but so what? How many people do you think are behind a song? Wait, just be realistic, man. Let's just be realistic, because you guys always seem to miss points. Beyonce doesn't write her songs, Rihanna doesn't write her songs, Justin Bieber doesn't write his songs, Michael Jackson didn't write his songs. A lot of pop stars don't write their songs. You guys need to stop always thinking about things in terms of Nigerian mentality. A lot of pop stars don't write their songs. They are stars, alright? The only music field where people are required to write their songs are in rap and hip hop. And just because we are black, we consume a lot of that, doesn't mean that we need to let that spill over Pop stars don't normally write their songs, so that argument is off the table for Davido, alright? Davido doesn't have to write his songs. Davido just has to have a good eye to catch the right song, and Davido has that. The Wizkid does not have that. He's not displayed that this year. From the beginning of Davido's career, he's always had that, and Wizkid has always lacked there. Davido has always had a wider variety of content, of lyrical content than Wizkid, and it's yes because Davido was buying songs or hiring songwriters, which is normal. So, back to the point I'm making. Back to the point. Behind the song, how many people do you think are behind the song? Alright, we have Davido, the vocalist. We have the guy who's mixing, Mix Mosa or Suka Sounds. We now have the producer, that's Shizzy in some cases, that's Kid Dominant in some other cases. We have them. We now have maybe some recording engineer that will be in the studio with them. Okay, we now have 4 people. Then we now have a writer. He usually has additional writers, which is a good thing. I don't think Wizkid does, which is why his material is usually stale, right? So Davido usually has additional writers, right? So he has who's that new guy that's writing for him that he signed? I think Yonda or something is writing for him. Mayo Kun probably writes for him a bit too. Not like writes the whole song, but they're in the studio together. It's a creative process, you understand? And Davido is not like telling them get out of the studio. Everything that comes out of that's going to come out of my mouth needs to come out of my head onto paper. He doesn't say that. He doesn't say that. He's like, he's in the studio with these guys, and then someone hears the line, and they're like, oh, I have this idea, and it's like, hey, I want the idea, bring that, and then he puts it in there. It's a creative process, man. Don't stifle creativity because you want to, the more people who are involved, if they are skilled, makes the product come out better, right? So a lot of people are involved in making a song. Then you now talk of releasing. That's an entire PR team going on the internet, going around doing billboards and submitting to blogs, etc., etc. A song is not just one person, alright? You see a face, yes, you put a face on a song, but a song is not just one person. And Wizkid seems to embody that mentality that the lyric, at least the lyrical content of a song, should just be one person, and that will make you stale, man. That will make you stale. So Wizkid has been really Wizkid hasn't been really stale. He dropped some certified bangers this year. That's true. But in terms of his biggest rival, in terms of quality, is Davido. In terms of numbers, Davido is doing better than him. The only song Wizkid has released this year that comes close to anything Davido has done is Come Closer. And that was not even a pun. I didn't even mean that. It's Come Closer, and Come Closer had a Drake feature. That's the only reason why it's released. It's getting to that level, to be honest. And Wizkid has beaten you guys with the song. He's made you hear the song to the point where you're tired. You're just like, okay, I like this song. I like this song. But man, let's just be objective, man. Davido owned this year, and Wizkid did not. All right.